allow God to lead your footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Be intentional. Apply that information that you already have. Apply that information that you're getting every day and stop just listening to it and letting it make you feel good. That's what the 1% does. They have structure within their lives. They not just out here just living.
Mm-hmm. They have a daily battle with
You know
them.
what I'm saying? They not just waking up and just on their phone, just scrolling like you thinking money just flying in their pockets. That's not what's going on. They have structure. They have routine. They have God.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of them have God.
Yeah.
But the ones that I want to follow have God.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that I really learned, man. God first.
I'm no longer a slave to my sin anymore. Whoa.
And trust Him in that process. But use what you have to get where you want to be.
Yeah.
Because we all have something. Just like the woman in the Bible. She had that oil. She had to go borrow those vases. You get what I'm saying?
To put the oil in.
So that it can overflow. So
you have a gift that you sitting on. You have a camera, you got a light, you got a room to where you record, but we get caught up in thinking that we need it to look the best. Get caught up in thinking it needs to be the best #1 podcast right away. Start off with what you got and start off small, man. If you don't start off small, you're not gonna get it and you're not gonna make it big.
Consistency as
well.
Yeah,
Consistency in that process and documenting that process as well. People get caught up in not documenting the journey, that they want to show the end result so bad, but the journey is what people actually want to see. Journey is what people actually gain a conviction for what you do.
That
through the
goes
worst
down
parts
from YouTubers, like YouTubers that I've been watching since young, like they stay consistent. Imagine if they would have given up.
Yeah.
Imagine if those people in the 1% would have given up on what they believed in. If they were not consistent, it wouldn't be what it is today. They wouldn't be that 1%. So consistency is key. Structure is key. Man, like, I don't know. I just feel like those just right there.
Consistency and
Consistency, structure, routine. That is what the 1% does. They don't just wake up and just go with the flow. Stop going with the flow. Stop following that. Stop following that. If you want to be a part of the 1%,
you gotta lead that day.
If you don't want to be a part of the 1%, do you? But if you're saying you're done with being in the position that you're being in, you're done with having to work for your money, that's it, that's all. Do what the 1% do. Follow routine. Be consistent. Do what works.
Yeah.
Get into your gift. These people are operating in their gifts. They're not just operating. Some of them are, but majority of them are operating in their gift.
Like the lady said, y'all don't know me, but trust me, I'm making a lot of money because I'm operating in my gift. You feel me? So your gift will make room for you.
Yes.
And it's so important what Sally is saying is like operating from structure and routine, because if anyone's ever been in the military before, you know that we wake up daily and we get our battle rhythm of this is what you're doing. PT, this is your day, this is the plan, this is the intention for the day. But when we get our regular lives, we don't have that plan and intention set out for our daily lives. That way we get caught up in a life of drifting where we actually have no intention behind it. We have no structure behind it. So we just live a life of chaos, and we're not prepared for when that chaos does come up. And that's what, being a 1% is about. It's not just about being financially ready, but it's being 1% in all pillars of faith, finance, fitness, freedom, and family, right? So you got to be 1% in your faith when it comes to the big God, the big G. You got to be 1% with your family. Are you leading them, right? Are you being intentional with the family? Are you spending family time with them? And what is your ultimate goal for your family, right? So those different pillars are what me and my family are operating on, because we cannot get caught up in distractions. We cannot get caught up in consuming social media so much that we're not producing. We want to be producers, and we will be producers, and we will create. And that's why you're watching this video right now, because this video is a creation, right? And this is all it is, man. Picking up the camera, making a decision, saying, hey, I'm not going to live like I lived yesterday. Even if it's the small act of waking up, throwing the camera up, talking. It don't got to look good. I got my son. We just woke up. I just threw a shirt on. Wife is back there folding the clothes up because we literally about to leave. But this just us talking, us speaking out these words is giving y'all knowledge to receive is value that we're providing you guys, because this is what we learned, right? So we're providing value to you through this content that you're watching, and all it took was us to throw up a camera and just start talking. The power of this is, if you was to do this on a day-to-day basis, the words that you're using every day, that you're speaking over yourself, that you're speaking over your family, is going to change the trajectory in which your family is going. Because the 1% use different words, they use different wordage, they speak over themselves differently. Just like we're speaking right now, this is powerful because we're speaking better. We're speaking 1% language. We're speaking structure and discipline just by putting up this camera. You get me? So if you just made the decision, daily decision, saying, I'm going to just do this one thing. Like for us, our main thing that we said that we need to do is we need to go to sleep early so we can wake up early. You got anything to say, baby?
Get in routine.
Get in routine.
Yes, and use the information that you have, because honestly, just to be vulnerable, I watch Say podcasts all the time. I watch the Secret to Success podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But what he said, you got to get in the room.
Yeah.
You got to get around the 1%. Watching the 1% is cool too. Yeah. If you're going to use it, but when you get in the room, it's like a different feeling.
You feel it like,
you know what I'm saying?
mama.
Not even just cut out, like, you've been on social media doing nothing but consuming my whole life since I got social media.
Yeah, me too. Producing.
Be a producer.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can make money on social media. Not saying delete all the apps off your phone, but if you're not intentional on why you're using it, not even just like a like, I guess you could say motivation, it gets you pumped up, but it's really like, forget that pump up, man, apply it. Execute. Do what they do. Follow they just laid out the formula.
Yeah.
I'm good at math.
Follow the formula, get results.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all you have to do is follow the formula, you get the result. You don't get the correct answer if you don't follow the formula. And it's crazy because I heard he say it before. But like I said, you have to get in the room. Everybody getting in the room won't have them take off. But that's because they decided to not take off from that. I don't want to be that person. I don't believe I'm going to be that person. I know I'm not going to be that person just because it already started before we got here. Before we got here, we wasn't doing anything. And before we got here, we wasn't led by God because God led us here. I would just go back home probably regular. Yeah. But it already started at home prior. Yeah. So now I'm going to execute because I don't want to be who I am today. I don't want to be who I was yesterday. I want to be somebody new. I am a 1%er. Yeah. And I have to follow the cheat code. I have to follow the formula of a 1%er. Dying to self daily, baby. Yeah. So it's just like, if you sitting around watching everybody on social media talking about you want to be them, get up and just start. Hard. Like, we make it hard in our minds because we're full with that 99%. Get in the room with the 1%ers. You don't always gotta think like you gotta leave everybody behind. Extend that olive branch, but if they ain't willing to go, then you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Extend the olive branch to the people that you grew up with. And if they don't want to go, they don't want to go. Don't beg nobody to go, because at the end of the day, if you try to take them anyway, they're gonna pull you down. So you live out the formula, get your answer, and then go back and try to get them.
Go get them.
You know what I'm saying? Then you can try to go back and get them again. You know what I'm saying? So they can see that the formula works.
Real results.
When you see that the formula works, it's like, why am I not? Like, and that's another thing with getting in the room. When you see that the formula works, when you see that be do have work, it's like, okay. Like, when I see oh, this is my cousin. Yeah. Oh, this is my best friend. Yeah. Oh, and it worked. That gives you a different. That gives you a different feeling. Like, because when you see regular people do it, well, people that you don't know, I'm not gonna say regular people, but when you see people that you don't know use the formula and it works, it don't hit the same. Yeah. But it's like, for me, I do the formula and it works, that's going to shift the mindset of people that know me, who grew up with me, who probably talk to me, see that the formula did work. You know
Come
what I'm
back
saying?
and see your dang, she got 1 million subscribers. You've been doing that. You just
know,
travel
so it's
and
just
move
like,
how you want to move.
we have to apply that formula and move forward. But like they were saying too, it takes for us to see it.
Yeah.
So if I become, I don't know who's going to become because I became. And that's another thing that, you know, kind of makes me just want to do it. Like,
good.
I want to become better because I want to bring those with me. Like, I want to bring my people with me. And when they see that it worked for me, they will know it worked for them. There will be no doubt in their mind that it can't work for them.
Yeah.
It will work for them if they follow the
for
formula.
Yeah.
And I'm there to lead them through. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's my whole thing. I want to become so that others can become. And so that I can be able to put them inside a position if they want to be. Not to force anybody to be put in position. But if they want to be put in position, why not help them out? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all that I really think about. Is helping the people that I came up with. Of course, helping others as well. But who's to believe you if you didn't even help those that you came with? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't help my sister, if I didn't help my brother, like,
how can you help me?
How can I help a regular person? They're gonna be
That's
like, bro,
deep.
where your family at? Where your
deep.
day ones at work? Where your people, like,
you ain't teach them
you
nothing.
ain't
You ain't
teach
teach
them?
them how to
Like,
day trade.
you
You
know
ain't
what I'm
teach
saying?
them. Yeah.
So it's just about,
That's deep.
it's just about that. But they won't believe it until you execute. Especially my brother. He's not nobody that you could
just talk.
You know what I'm saying? He got to see that in
real
results.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have to lay out I have to live the formula, get the result.
Don't get talking too much. Don't talk too much. This our talking.
This our talk.
This
right
our
here.
talking.
And
if
don't
you
ask
watching
me,
this,
and don't ask me no questions unless you really want to know. And don't try to tear me down while I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So,
because you wasn't in the room.
You wasn't in the room.
You wasn't in the room.
You wasn't in the room, so you really don't know. But
and like they
get
said,
around the 1%.
It's not the lack of information. We all got the information. You got the information to do what you need to do. It's just the lack of doing it. So today, I asked you, who do you want to be? Right? Once you be, you will begin to do, and then you will have.
You will begin to have.
Right? That's the formula. Be what you want to be. Do the things that you need to do for the person that you need to be. And then you will have the things that you want to have. Peace out, y'all. Have a blessed day.
I'm no longer a slave to my sin anymore. What?